Okay, so when I picked this topic, I was just really interested in hearing what everyone had to say about, like, relationships and, romantic stuff. And, but then I realized, oh wait, I'm going to have to talk about this. And I've been trying to think of what exactly I'm going to talk about for the last couple of days. I'm not very good at talking about boys and stuff like that. So I guess this is, like, good because I'm doing something I'm not very good at and I'm kind of afraid of. I'm not afraid of talking about guys to, like, friends. I mean, Ton just knows when she stayed at my house, I talked about guys literally for, like, 3 hours straight. I pretty much told her about every guy I ever have ever been with. She knows more. I don't know. It was late. But what made me pick this topic was that someone commented, make the topic how you lure guys. And I thought it was funny, and then I thought, like, well, wait, we can talk about, relationship. So I have this problem where I end up with guys that I really don't particularly like. I have this pattern where I tend to be attracted to guys that are just, like, not good for me, and I'm attracted to guys that are, like, just emotionally unavailable so that it doesn't work out. I put myself in these situations where I know it's not going to work out because they're, not, like, emotionally all there. And I have trouble being in, like, the middle, I'm either at one extreme or another. I like guys that I can't have or that, like, it won't work out. And once the guy actually likes me, I'm like, nah, I don't like you anymore, I feel like I have a pretty common pattern with guys and with relationships and stuff like that. I had the one guy, the one who broke my heart, and, since then I'm just like, I'm kind of just okay with, like, the way things are going right now. I'm not dating anyone, and I haven't in a while, because every actual boyfriend I've ever had has it's turned into a complete fail. Like, I've only had 3 boyfriends, and long term is really not in my relationship vocabulary. I think the longest one they've all been around 2 months. Yeah, except for the one, but that's another story entirely. Like, it would take an hour to explain the hot mess that was that guy. And so these 3 boyfriends that I had, I would, like, just be like, oh, you like me, I must like you. And I guess I'm trying not to do that anymore, because it just is pretty miserable, because then I would, like, realize after a month, like, wait a minute, I can't stand you. Like, I don't even want you as a friend, sort of thing. But in the beginning, it's like, oh, you're cute, and I think, I'll think that lust is something more, when really it's just lust, and there's nothing there. So right now, I'm kind of just like, I'm not gonna, like, settle for just someone that likes me and I think is cute, I want someone that, like, I genuinely have, like, some sort of spark with. That's all I want. I want the spark. I read He's Just Not That Into You, which, by the way, I would suggest to every girl, guy even, like, everyone, because it's so good. It's kind of, like, harsh, but it's good harsh, and it really, like, changed my perspective on guys and just all that. Like, I've kind of stopped the whole, like, well, maybe he likes me, but he's just not. No, if he doesn't ask you out, he doesn't like you enough. He either doesn't like you or he's lazy. And do you really want to date a lazy guy? No. And so that's kind of really changed my perspective. And it's things that should be pretty common knowledge, but then when you read it, you're like, oh, I don't act like this. Just really simple things. Like, if he's not asking you out, he's just not that into you, and it's just like, oh my god, yes. It is harsh, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of like, he's just not that into you, but you deserve someone who is that into you, and that is gonna treat you right. I got my teeth cleaned today, and the dental hygienist was such a rotten bitch. She was a dirty wench, and I hate her. And I don't know why I keep going back to this dentist. I just am too lazy to find another dentist. but she is evil. She's so rude to me every time I go. And every time I go, I think to myself, I am not going there again. I am not going there again, ever again. And then I go back there. Why do I see that is a perfect example of how my life is. I simply think, okay, this time it'll be different. And it's never different. It's never different. I would love to hear what you guys, like, you know, what your deal is with, like, romantic relationships and, you know, how you're trying to, like, get better in that area of your life. Because I am always trying to get better myself in that area of my life, because it's kind of miserable to just keep being the same and doing the same thing over and over and over again and just, like, doing the same wrong things. You know, because I'm not one of those people that thinks, like, oh, the guy is always wrong. Like, no, I've done some wrong things, you know, and I'm trying to not do that anymore. And, I don't know, I just want to hear what you guys have to say. All right. Oh my god, this is disgusting. I think I have, like, a flesh-eating virus. I'm peeling so bad. Did I get a sunburn, or am I just, like, really have dry skin? I think I have a flesh-eating virus. My skin is so dry. It looks like it. Do you like my nails this week? I know, it kind of looks like tinfoil in this, but actually it's just, like, silver sparkles. I've been into sparkles lately. Okay. God, back to topic.